Hello, how are you today? My name is Michael Ellis, and I am what you call a persuasive consultant. And I hope you're doing well today. I'm really concerned about your mental health. I hope you're not going through any anxiety today. And if you are, I believe I have an answer to your problem. Imagine using A.P.R.A.P. That's A.P.R.A.P. Yes. In a world where 75% of people seeking employment, their resume ends up in the trash. Yes, that's 75%. You heard that right. Due to the fact that many people don't know how to create what is called an optimized resume. There is what is known as the ATS application tracking system that all companies use to filter out the 75% of resumes that are not going to be seen by hiring managers. And you don't want to be one of them. So back to A.P.R.A.P. A.P.R.A.P. It stands for a proven resume analysis process. Now, I came up with this through years of study. I study human behavior, and it involves an in-depth analysis of your previous resume or your cover letter. Doesn't matter if you're straight out of college, looking for your first place of employment, if you're involved with a company and you want a raise or to make a career change, it'll help you there. Or if you're an executive looking to speak to a high-end paying client and even create a better proposal or a new proposal. This method will help you to get there and hit that mark. Now, it involves a process of you submitting your previous resume to me if you have one, and if you don't, that's fine. We'll create one, and I'll analyze it and determine which resume and strategy plan is best for you. Remember, you're the only you. You're unique. So you have to be able to tell your story in a unique and special way. You've often heard people say, interviewers, why should we hire you? Or they may say, what's so different about you from everybody else? It's called a point of difference. You have to be able to tell your career story in a convincing and persuasive way that shows how you are unique and valuable in your own right. In other words, what value do you bring to the table? How are you going to help the company? And not only that, you have to show it on your resume. So A.P.R.A.P., that process will help you to communicate that to the people in charge, the hiring managers. That's what you need. Now, there are 8 different types of resumes: chronological, traditional, non-traditional, infographic, etc., etc., etc. So it's important to know which resume to put forth. And I have to remind you that writing a resume are not just words on paper, and it's not listing everything you did at ABC company. You have to show results. They're called quantifiable or metrics. You have to show results. And if you're not able to show results, all you're doing is babbling. Because all companies use 2 interviewing methods, and they judge your character, your career story, if you tell it and tell it properly, by 2 ways. One is called STAR, situation, task, action, results. The other is called SOAR, SOAR, A.R. Situation, opportunities, actions taken, R, results. Both of those methods end with R. They're looking for the results, not just a bunch of words. You worked at XYZ company and typed and did the mail and the faxes and the phones. That's task. That doesn't show any results. They're going to look at that and say, so what happened after that? If you're not able to show that, then more than likely you will not pass the interview. If your resume passes the ATS tracking system. Remember, 75% of resumes end up in the trash. So you want to energize your resume. That's what I'm here for, to energize your resume. Now, check out some of these jaw-dropping testimonies. Testimony number 1, the person said, after being turned down many times for email marketing gigs, I'm glad I connected with Michael because he used A.P.R.A.P. Now I'm making over $89,000 a year. This was from someone in Atlanta, Georgia. I work remote as well. Another person said, I spent hundreds of dollars on resume writers to no avail. However, the resume Michael created not only passed the ATS, it also caused the hiring manager to cut the interview short because of the tips Mr. Ellis gave me concerning interviews. Now that'll make you smile. Not having to come back to a second interview and this, that, and the other, which can be stressful and frustrating. Trust me, I've been there, done that. Another client struggled with low engagement until his copy turned their campaign around, increasing customer engagement by 70%. None of this would have been possible if it weren't for Michael using A.P.R.A.P. Now this person says they're smiling all the way to the bank because their salary went from $35,000 to $119,000 a year. Think about that. From $35,000 a year to $119,000 a year. That's a big jump. It's almost triple. So you can't lose with the method I use. And if you're ready to turn your career around, contact me now at mikeiswealthy@gmail.com. That's mikeiswealthy@gmail.com. Remember, your destiny is waiting for you. And I've been at this quite a while. I've been into consulting and copywriting for 22 years. God bless you. Hope to hear from you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.